the proceedings that are taking place inside the Delhi High Court, the hearing of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's plea challenging his arrest by the Enforcement Directorate still going on. The additional Solicitor General S.V. Raju has appeared for Enforcement Directorate and has termed the writ petition actually a bail application by Arvind Kejriwal. He has said that the petition challenging the arrest is argued as a bail petition in the liquor policy scam. He also referred to the Aam Aadmi Party leader's allegations that the Enforcement Directorate has become active recently in light of the elections. He said that the probe agency is on the case for a long time and has not taken any action suddenly. He even argued that the Chief Minister's arrest has got nothing to do with the elections. On the other hand, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's counsel has maintained that the arrest is politically motivated. Let's dive deeper into it. Joining me on the telecast, let me quickly get in Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson Shubh Malhotra. And Shubh, quickly a response from you about the arguments that have been presented by the Council of the Enforcement Directorate, which is the additional Solicitor General of our country, talking about every single claim that has been put forth by Arvind Kejriwal, particularly with regards to this entire operation being allegedly politically motivated, is false. He's also spoken about how Arvind Kejriwal has not challenged the third remand order, and therefore his demand, his challenge in the High Court that his arrest is unwarranted, illegal, does not hold ground. How do you have to react to this? What is it that you have to say about it?
Yeah, question directed towards me.
Shubh, yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Shubh. Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson, yes.
Yeah, of course. See, we have gone to the courts and challenging ED's actions that this particular series of arrests and particularly of Shri Arvind Kejriwal is actually illegal. And we have gone to the courts with respect to this because as has been mentioned across and even honorable courts have mentioned this, that there is not a single shred of evidence that has been able to be produced by Enforcement Directorate in this case. And even on the basis of that, a single day of incarceration of a sitting chief minister, even a single additional day of incarceration of a sitting chief minister, leave a sitting chief minister, even a regular citizen of India, is actually a violation of the fundamental right to freedom. And for such an important person, it is a proper violation of the rights of people of Delhi who have to fight against this draconian actions of the BJP government. And through ED, whatever they are doing, and on behalf of that, we have gone to the courts to give us relief on this.
But the Rouse Avenue Court just a few days ago actually extended the judicial custody to another 15 days of Arvind Kejriwal. There is obviously an argument being put forth, and the courts agree that let the investigation be carried out, let the Enforcement Directorate do its job, and then they can come to a conclusion about giving bail to Arvind Kejriwal. In a similar fashion, a bail has been granted to another Aam Aadmi Party leader, Sanjay Singh, today.
Exactly, and again and again it's being mentioned that it was earlier mentioned by various BJP spokespersons that if they are innocent, then why aren't they being given bail? And with Sanjay Singh's bail, I think it is proof that given what they are saying, that now Sanjay Singh is innocent. See, because basis the terms of PMLA and basis the case that has been built by Bhajapa's ED against our three main leaders, it can be easily said that giving of bail is equivalent to acquittal in a PMLA case. The terms are so stringent. And as far as CM Kejriwal's point is concerned, let me tell you that he has continuously cooperated with Enforcement Directorate with respect to his particular case. And other than that, he even refused.
Arvind Kejriwal rejected, I don't know, he did not even appear for multiple summons that were made by the Enforcement Directorate that then forced the Enforcement Directorate to take the drastic step of arresting Arvind Kejriwal.
Absolutely, this is actually a misrepresentation of information, I would say, because for every
it was happening, it was playing on our screens. It was playing in front of the cameras, and we understand that's exactly what happened, and therefore the custody that has also been provided to the Enforcement Directorate. I'll also come to another point, Shubh Malhotra, because there are names and organizations and companies that have also been mentioned in the argument of the Additional Solicitor General of India. He's spoken about one, Vijay Nair, who worked in the camp office of Arvind Kejriwal. He lived in a bungalow that was allotted to Kailash Gehlot, and it was right next to Arvind Kejriwal's residence. There is also the name of Mahadev Liquor L1 wholesaler. He refused to agree to give kickbacks and he was forced to do so. There was a person who made a complaint against this company by the name of Indospirit for cartelization. He was asked to take back his complaint. He was forced to take back his complaints. And all these revelations at this point of time are being made in the court hearing right now. The arguments that are being presented. So why shouldn't the Enforcement Directorate complete its interrogation, its investigation, the probe it wants to do of Arvind Kejriwal, and then come to a conclusion about what is to be done next?
And Arvind Kejriwal also did not oppose it. He said, "ईडी पूरी तसल्ली कर ले, मेरे को अंदर रख ले, लेकिन सबसे पहले ये तो बताए, let the people of the country know all that you spoke about right now, none of that actually has been proven. They are just accusations, but the only money trail that has been proven is why Bhajpa has taken 60 crores from an accused of the liquor scam, the fourth kingpin Sarath Chandra Reddy. Why did Bhajpa take 60 crores from this person? And then Bhajpa's Enforcement Directorate grant him the bail, make him an approver, and this so-called kingpin now gets an easy way out after giving 60 crores to Bhajpa by becoming against the Chief Minister of Delhi. So this is one question I would also like to ask people sitting in the panel. You as a journalist also.
So isn't this also an allegation that is being made by Aam Aadmi Party? And what is the proof? What is the proof that the party has against the BJP in providing the kickbacks for the arrest warrants that were issued against this particular individual whose name you have mentioned?
The proof is in the Election Commission documents that have been submitted before the court, and it is for the world to see. All the numbers have been matched. Who has given what money to whom? 6,000 crores have been given to Bharatiya Janata Party, which includes money from these people who have been given relief from Enforcement Directorate after giving the money to Bharatiya Janata Party, and they have got relief from Enforcement Directorate. It is an article of Indian Express today. So please, I will request everybody on the panel to read this article, that how they were given relief by Bharatiya Janata Party's Enforcement Directorate right after they paid these so-called electoral money, but I will call it nothing less than a firoti.
Okay.
And that is this.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Let me also get a BJP leader, Savio Rodriguez, on the telecast with me. Savio, how do you respond to the allegations being made by Shubh Malhotra of the Aam Aadmi Party? Obviously, the case that is being fought in the High Court today, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who is representing Arvind Kejriwal, speaks about the Enforcement Directorate's concerted effort allegedly to disintegrate Aam Aadmi Party, to humiliate Arvind Kejriwal, and being politically motivated.
Megha, while I empathize with the panelist, who's also a very articulate person, let me just highlight what happened in court yesterday as far as Sanjay Singh was concerned, so that she gets a little bit of clarity. In your exuberance, sometimes you tend to forget the statements made in court. So the Supreme Court yesterday said that the bail cannot be treated as a precedent in similar cases, primarily meaning that if you followed the proceedings of what happened, the Supreme Court asked the ED whether they had an objection to the bail for Sanjay Singh, and they said no, they don't. So what is really the issue here? The issue here is a process of investigation that has been conducted by the Enforcement Directorate. The timelines of investigation depend on the links that are formed within the investigation. But the most important thing is, at the end of the day, the challenge that is happening in court with regards to their bail, whether it's Arvind Kejriwal or Manish Sisodia or Vijay Nair for that matter, is a matter of the court. So today an ED does an investigation. The court looks at the preliminary evidences that they have. They wait for the closure of the case. On the basis of that, they decide whether they want to give bail or not, based on whether that person is required for further investigations. Please also understand that when you go into jail, you are going into jail in two forms. One is during the course of the investigation when you are in custody. You're not in prison. You are in custody. There's a huge difference between the terminologies on both. The second being is when you are convicted of a crime and then you go into prison. So there is a lot of play of words that is being done by the opposition, and that's fine. They have to cater to a larger section of people that they want to convince about their innocence. But the Supreme Court, during its other case, had also very categorically stated that a money trail has been tentatively established. Now, what is that money trail? And I'm going to throw take you to what is important as far as Goa is concerned. Now, in Goa, the ED, through its information that has come out in court, has very clearly stated that there is about a trail of 45 crores. And let me explain to you which are those routes in which the money reached Goa. The first route was 12 crore from Ashok Chandu Bai of Ashil Corporation. The second was 7.1 crore from Devang Solanki of KS Enterprise. 16 crore came from Kirti Ambalal. 7.5 crore came from Neelkant, and 2 crore came from Ma Ambe. Now, all this actually was not a part of the ED investigation. It happened when the IT department in Goa raided the Goa office of a Hawala operator by the name of R. Kanti Lal. When R. Kanti Lal was caught and he was being investigated by the IT department, that is when they found the trail into money that was cash, Hawala coming into Goa. Now, the AAP candidates themselves in Goa, in their investigations or in their statements to the ED, have categorically stated that they had received cash to contest the elections. Why, if otherwise, would ED be questioning the AAP leaders in Goa? So there is a trail. An investigation has timelines, and the end of the day, the case has to become strong. So the money trail to find out, which is what Arvind Kejriwal is saying, where is the money? Obviously, to find the trail, you have to work backwards. Now, if money is given out in cash during the course of elections, how they will have to find the root of that money and where it reached. That's where the investigation
all right. So a number of arguments being put forth inside our newsroom as well by our panelists, the spokesperson and the BJP, Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson and the BJP leader. Quickly, let me get in Kapil Sankla. He is a Supreme Court lawyer. And Kapil, obviously, the people are watching this drama with curiosity. And what is of prime concern over here is, what people want to know is Arvind Kejriwal going to be getting bail? Is the Delhi High Court going to rule in favor of Arvind Kejriwal for his writ petition?
Absolutely right. The important question here is, what is the argument that is being made? My fellow panelist from AAP was saying that nothing has been proven till now. One has to understand that the issue of proof is a matter of trial, and even charge sheet hasn't been filed yet. So the argument in the court today is that certain statements have not been used by ED, certain statements have been used by ED, certain evidences have been shown, not shown, etc. is very premature, because that is only when the charge sheet is filed can a question be raised whether a document, evidence or a statement has been relied upon or not relied upon. So I mean, that's one important thing. Without the charge sheet, this argument will neither take their case forward nor help them. Now, the other aspect of it is that they are saying that the 9th statement has been relied upon or the 11th statement has been relied upon, and that those statements are tainted because those statements have been made under pressure of ED. It could be true, but the fact is that those statements have been recorded under section 164, which is a case where the investigating officer does not record a statement, but to show his impartiality and to give benefit of protection to the to the witness, takes the witness to a magistrate, the magistrate in closed doors where the IO is not there, no police wala is there, tells him that if you're under any force or duress, we will not send you back with the police wala. You will be given our protection and sent to judicial custody. Tell me, do you want to make this statement? And only when he says that I am ready to make this statement, there is no force, there is no undue coercion, a statement is made. So that statement has a higher footing than a statement made under Section 161. So that is the second issue that has to be dealt with by them at this moment. The third is what Mr. Singhvi rightly said, that the red herring in this case is that I did not cooperate in investigation, I did not join investigation. No answer to that has been forthcoming. What has been stated by the AAP representative today is that this is the chief minister, he is a very important man, etc., etc. This was a statement that was also made by the other panelists, I think, yesterday. I don't understand this because my understanding is that Mr. Kejriwal is also a common man. Incidentally, he is the chief minister. As the common man, he is bound by the same protections as the common man. He is also bound by the same duties as the common man. As a common man, will you not go to the police if they call you? And this is the ED. But he refuses to go more than 9 times. Then you are saying that I got arrested. What will a common man do? If a common man does not go before the IO is going to come to your house, take you back. Aiye janab, investigation join kariye. And at that stage, he can arrest you. That is exactly what has happened. I mean, my sympathies with Kejriwal, but I don't know why I did not join investigation. Lastly, only one more thing. The last contention is that, these statements have been made by the approver. Well, the law is very clear. The law of approver has stood the test of time by various judgments. It is a part of the statute given under CRPC. So therefore, till the time you don't change the law, that law is good. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. What is good for the common man is also good for Mr. Kejriwal.
Okay. All right. Shubh, you want to make a comment?
Megha,
I don't know why the person. I don't know.
Let me come to you,
so
Syed.
I don't know why the person.
Quickly, Shubh, before I go to my other panelists. I'm not giving them a chance to speak.
Yeah, I don't know why the panelist who was speaking before me was saying that I'm saying he's a very important person and that's why he's above the law, because I categorically mentioned that this applies to every citizen of India. So I don't know why he indulged in selective listening. Other than that, he said the proof is a matter of trial, and it is most unfortunate that in the paucity of proof, ED has not been able to start the trial also of Manish Sisodia despite 1 year. In the same case, they don't have any proof. That's why they've not been able to start the trial of Manish Sisodia since the last 1 year that he has been in jail. So
but why would the courts again and again refuse the bail application of Manish Sisodia? I mean, are you at this point of time questioning our courts?
Yeah, no, I'm not questioning the court, but at the same time, in the same corollary, the courts in the same case have given Sanjay Ji a bail, so that means that Sanjay Ji is innocent, and his being innocent.
No, perhaps it could be after the investigation that has been made by the Enforcement Directorate, they have gotten some evidence. They have gotten some things that then implicate, implicate Manish Sisodia, and perhaps not a role as big as was being claimed of Sanjay Singh. That's a very straightforward, linear comparison that you're making between Sanjay Singh and Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia. I don't think it works this way. But quickly getting in, I have also with me Vineet Goenka. And Vineet, the situation over here, you've heard it from the lawyer, you've heard it from the spokespersons and BJP leader. How do you view
Megha, you were supposed to come to me, Megha.
Alternating because Vineet Goenka is a political analyst, he's a right-wing analyst. Let me alternate.
He's a BJP spokesperson.
Let me alternate between.
He's not.
Let me conduct the debate, and it's my decision which person I go to, which panelist I go to. But Vineet, quickly, I'll give you ample time, Syed. It's never has it happened in my debates that I do not give you a platform to speak. All right, Vineet, quickly a response from you. How do you view the situation right now? Obviously, a war of words taking place on my platform, and of course, the arguments right now in the Delhi High Court.
Megha ji, Ram Ram to you, Ram Ram to all my co-panelists and all the viewers who are watching me right now. It's a classic case. I will do the crime. I will do the crime in a very good way so that, you can't catch me immediately. And then I'll cry foul because I sit in opposition in the center. But I would do the crime with my greeds in place. So Chief Minister knew what he's doing. Chief Minister knew what his Deputy Chief Minister Shishodia was doing and other ministers were
I
doing.
will again butt in over here, and I'll just say, let's not jump to conclusions. Like I said to Shubh Malhotra, let's not jump to conclusions right now. The case at this, the trial is happening. The trial is not even started right now. The Enforcement Directorate is only investigating the entire case. But I'm saying, Avineet, yes.
So let me make my sentence, and then I'm sure Shubh Malhotra is empowered to rebut that, or even Syed Abbas Bhai also has a lot of things to counter me. But as a common man, I'll tell you, there are three aspects to it. One is legality, second is morality, and third one is there is something which is going on in Aam Aadmi Party which I should speak. One, legally, they have done wrong. Why did they increase the commission from 2% to 12%? That they have to answer. This is only done when they get kickback. Number two, they refunded 30 crore rupees under-deposit money to a faulted tenderer. The idea was to give the money back and take a portion of that as a kickback. Number three, increasing the number of hours of sale of liquor so that the sale will increase. Blah, blah, blah. All these points which are there, which indicates to me that Chief Minister knew what is happening. Now, if the Chief Minister says that, or his representatives say that he was not aware what the ministers were doing and how did this policy come, then the Chief Minister is more responsible for abdicating of duties. If Mr. Gehlot says that I was not aware who stays in my house, then he should relinquish his position. Because if he is not even aware that who stays in his official bungalow and what is happening in his official bungalow, how would he take care of the state? So they have to decide whether they want to leave this role because they are culprits, or they want to leave this role because they were unaware of things which are happening. Number two, let me tell you, Megha ji, let your representatives, be it Abbas Bhai, be it Shubh ji, they should go to Kondli, they should go to Badarpur. 19-year kids, 20-year kids, taken to drinking. Parents are worried just because a liquor was being thrown on their face so that they can pay that money to the vendor, who in turn will give kickback to Aam Aadmi Party. Now, the last part, which you should also discuss, is what happened after Sanjay Singh ji got bail. There is a palace feud which is going on. Now, Sunita Kejriwal's ambition of becoming Rabri Devi 2.0 has got dent because there is somebody who's powerful and going to contest that. Even that Shubh would like to commit on. पहले दो contender TCG थी, Saurabh ji थे, so Sunita ji आ गई, अब ये आ गए. So Shubh ji, just please enlighten us. How the palace will go.
Before I go to Shubh, let's quickly hear it from Syed Abbas. Syed, one more argument that was put by Abhishek Manu Singhvi was that this is allegedly politically motivated. How do you react to this, particularly when the cases have been piling up, the investigation has been carried out for the last 1 year and more?
All right, firstly, Megha and my dear erudite panelists on the board, kindly allow me 2 minutes time. I have not interrupted anyone. Give me my 2 minutes. Thank you. Megha, coming straight to this point, Megha, I heard all the panelists. I think what is very important to speak about is not selectivity. Let's speak of everything here. Firstly, Sanjay Singh's bail has come through. It's very interesting that the panelists speak of the precedents, but they do not speak about the other observations made, where the judge also spoke about that there is no money recovered from Sanjay Singh. No money recovered. Well, they're very selective. They will not hear it. Also, as a matter of fact, Dinesh Arora, that they speak of, Dinesh Arora, 9 times during the questioning and custody of ED, he never mentions the name of Sanjay Singh. But on the 10th time, after getting bail, suddenly Sanjay Singh emerges. Sanjay Singh ji ka avishkar kar dete hain ye log. We need to understand here, there is a pattern here, undoubtedly. Today, the citizens of this country have lost faith in the Enforcement Directorate because they're quite questionable there. Also, as a matter of fact, let me bring to your notice here, no corroborative evidence whatsoever. Where are the 2 crores that ED said is taken by Sanjay Singh? Where is the suitcase where he was particularly taken? Where is Dinesh Arora's statement? As a matter of fact, this is nothing but a modus operandi where you want to plant them. Also, now let me come to Kapil Singh ji made some very important points, the Supreme Court lawyer. He said, so Arvind Kejriwal ji is a common man. Yes, I completely agree with you. Be it Modi ji, Arvind Kejriwal ji, Rahul ji, me, you, law applies to all. But also this question that was raised by my friend Savio, Vineet, all of them. 9 summons he did not appear, 10 summons ED had to come and appear. Yes, he did not, and he gave his reasons, be passed out otherwise. Arvind Kejriwal is the leader of 2 states, Delhi, Punjab. Punjab, we have the sitting Chief Minister, Bhagwant Mann. He's the Chief Minister for the fastest political startup of India of the last 10 years. You cannot expect a chief minister who's running from pillar to post, challenging the might of Delhi and Modi ji. Undefeated 3 times, Modi ji took the might of ministers, MPs, but still you could not beat. Today, the world is aware that you, the Bharatiya Janata Party, is rattled today by the might of Arvind Kejriwal. Also, the other point is why my friend Vineet, Kapil Sahab and Savir, they don't question Sharat Chandra Reddy. 30 crores directly going to the accounts of electoral bonds encashed by BJP. So if there is a liquor gate scam, let me stand with you, my friends. If there is a scam, if there is a criminal, so you will take 30 crore from the southern superstar of the liquor gate lobby, 30 crore from Sharat Chandra Reddy. My God, what are you even doing? Taking 30 crore from a criminal in electoral bonds.
Okay.
And also let's us, last 30 seconds, Meghaji. Last 30 seconds. Let us not forget what Nirmala Sitharamanji said. In the recent news summit, she said that all are welcome, come welcome. When the senior anchor asked her a question, Ajit Pawar, naturally corrupt party, Chakki piecing and piecing. You take him, Chhagan Bhujbal. Chhagan Bhujbal ka to file gum jata hai ED ki taraf se. How selective? Ashok Chavan, Narayan Rane. The list goes on. The fact of the matter is
fair enough. You made your point. You made your point. Savio, quickly, 30 seconds before I go to other panelists.
दूध की सफेदी भाजपा ने लाई.
Let Savio answer that. Let Savio give a counter to that.
You know, I find that very amusing, but let me categorically state that the first statement on precedent was referred to the fact that the Supreme Court was telling the court lawyers that don't consider this to be the outcome for the other accused in the case. So you have to look at it in a perspective. I know you don't come from a legal background or you're not applying your legal mind, number one. Number two, now when you're talking about ED and you're talking about the Supreme Court or the courts, there is a process of the investigation, like I explained earlier. That process of the investigation is not decided by the BJP. That process of the investigation is a case that is put forward by the investigative authorities on which the court has a look on. And thereby they decide whether they want to grant a bail or not.
Okay.
In fact, a bail, to tell my good friend Shubh, is not a claim of innocence. It is merely that at that point of time, on purposes of the investigation, there might not be any need for that person. But have you looked at the conditions that were given to Sanjay Singh with regards to the bail? Please study that and tell the people.
Okay, all right. Let me. Okay, Kapil, also, you know, one big allegation that has been made by the Enforcement Directorate representative inside the court that Arvind Kejriwal is allegedly the kingpin of this entire scam. So again, you know, once you put those statements out, you have to be collaborating with enough evidence in the courts.
One line, Meghaji, can I make a one line, please?
Yeah, quickly, yes.
Can Shubhji enlighten us who would destroy dozens of iPhones, that too latest iPhones, in few months? So what it was said as more than few dozen worth 1.5 crore rupees phones were destroyed by these 2 or 3 people. That is Sishodia, Arvind Kejriwal.
You know, but Aam Aadmi Party and Atishiv come out and said because BJP wants to find out the strategy of the party to fight the Lok Sabha elections.
So what was the reason you were destroying so many phones?
Shubh, I'm going to give you 15 seconds. I'm completely out of time. I have to quickly come and speak with Kapil.
So I'm very amused to see that BJP spokesperson and shadow spokespersons are making so many points, but I'm not getting a chance to speak and reply. But finally, I have a chance to reply. So please give me some time. See,
I'm out of time. The first 12 minutes in the debate were given to you, ma'am. But yes, Shubh, quickly make your point.
There are money trails that are being mentioned.
Happy about that.
But how those money trails have these nothing has been proven. The court yesterday gave the bail after asking ED that if you have a against Sanjay Singh, then produce it. Otherwise, we are going to. They did not ask ED if we should give him bail or not. They told him that we are going to make this a merit-based case. We are going to record everything. You are going to oppose the bail and you have to give proof. Otherwise, we are going to grant him bail, and that on that case he was granted bail. And again, I'm just saying there is nothing that we don't know. these BJP and BJP persons are doing.
Okay.
The only money claim that is evident in this case of the liquor gate, so-called liquor gate, is basically what has landed up in BJP.
Okay, fair enough. You've made that point, Shubh, and you've repeated it again. So has Syed Abbas. Kapil, how do you view this number of charges, a lot of names that are at this point of time being thrown out in terms of the approvers that were forced to become approvers after some kickbacks were received on the both ends, whether it is the Aam Aadmi Party or the BJP. How do we sift the chaff from the grain?
Approvers don't hold good too well with the Supreme Court, as we've heard and seen in several oral observations, written observations.
Let Kapil get into the point. Yes, quickly, 30 seconds. Yes.
Mr. Abbas, is this. Many an arguments are made in court and many an observations are made in court by the bar and the bench. If it is not recorded, it has not only no binding precedent, there is no judicial notice taken to that. So therefore, whatever may have been said in Mr. Singh's bail, if it is not recorded, then nothing will turn on that. Your counsel could have said, no, my lord, we want an order on merits. Then it would have been another story. But since that was not given and that was not taken, that was not sought, you cannot seek benefit of it now. This is what the law is, ma'am, and this is what the law is there to stay. We have the advantage of now somebody recording all the conversations in court, but the only thing which is recorded in black and white and signed by the judge is only the observation which can be relied upon and which says that this is not being given on merit and this will not have binding precedent.
Okay.
That is it.
Okay, all right.
A quick answer to the. Okay, now allow me 30 seconds.
One
please.
line. Can I say?
Okay, 30 more seconds. Yes.
My turn, my friend. Thank you. I don't interrupt anyone. Kindly extend the same courtesy. Kapilji made a very good point. I take in, sir, absolutely. But the fact is, observation or not, there is no money recovered. There is no corroborative evidence, even by the enforcement directorate. Also, as a matter of fact, let me complete, sir.
We keep coming back to the fact that there is no money that has been recovered. Yes.
Meghaji, 10 seconds, that's it. Okay. Now the final point, Savio, my friend, mentioned that ED did not object. Respected sir, had ED objected, they would have argued on the merits of the case when they did not have. There was no, the Supreme Court judge would have paraded the ED naked, would have grilled, no, allow me to complete, would have paraded the ED naked, you would have got the ground. You had no substance to even go for the argument.
And that is your observation.
That's why you conceded
That's your
the
assumption.
You conceded the bail.
Okay.
That is the matter of fact.
Okay, fine. We've raised the number of the points that everybody has made, and we've raised it from the start till the end of the discussion.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.